Okay. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick picture. I don't have the scanning app on this phone, so it's hard. Oh, right, and I've got this live chat. There we go. I can see everything now. That's better. Right. Right, Chester. Nope, that's wrong. Okay. Jeffrey's here. He says, "Hi, Tubbs. How are you feeling?" I'm actually super tired right now. Like, still exhausted. Still didn't get much sleep. Feeling a lot better. Still got the odd phlegminess going on, but feeling a load better. Okay. I just want the reference pictures back. I haven't saved any of these onto my phone or on my computer because I don't want him to think that I'm going to use them for anything nefarious. Nefarious. You know what I mean. But no, what I'm going to try to do is actually try to just not have... I'm going to try to do a picture of his pub hood with his eyes and his forehead. There's not much I could do. There's not much I could do. But that's what I'm going to try to do because it's driving me crazy. Because, like, I feel like I've nailed it and I'm going to use this character, but I don't know. So yeah, still working on the Cubs Out Loud, guys. Of course, last time I was here, I did this picture. Come on, focus. Focus. I did this picture. Come on. Focus. I know you can do it, camera. I know you can do it. You've done it before. Stop focusing on the background and focus. Focus. Focus on that one. There you go. So, yeah. And although I'm happy kind of with that one as well, I kind of don't, I feel like it's a long way away from that one, which was almost perfect. So this time, it's a completely different story. I'm going to do a sheet. So basically, I do the full-size thing that's going to go on the pad, just so I can get as much detail of his face in as I can, and basically, you know, work around the hood. You know, and then I'll be able to do it on the proper detail layout for that. Do the Cubs Out Loud logo, and then that thing will be ready to be penned, which would be awesome. But what I'm going to do is I'm also going to do another time before I do the penning. Probably at this while I'm doing the penning, I don't know. Is what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put the detail on the proper sketch of all of them in that scenario. Only I'm going to do the pen as well, probably in the same episode. I don't know. That's probably going to be another art stream. But yeah. By the way, Jeffrey, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Basically, I was going to do the Fat Daddy episode today, but essentially we got caught up. We were I ended up watching Star Wars Episode 1 for the first time in ages with my partner. I ended up getting caught up and trying to figure out what the story is about, how everything works, and it's so painful. Episode 1 is so stupid. But yeah, the eyes on the pup are very cute. Well, as long as the eyes are good, because that's the detail that I'm getting from him, you know, and that's okay. So today I'll be working off of, I'm basically going to be trying to elongate this face, because another very, very cute pup picture that he sent me, and try to mimic the ears to make them look a little bit more realistic on how an animal would actually have their ears on their body and stuff. So yeah, anyway, yeah, the Fat Daddy video, I was going to do that. I was looking forward to it. I was really looking forward to it. And then I had my dinner, and I was going to have a shower, but there was no time. And basically, I came in here about an hour ago after doing some work. Well, getting my schedule ready for work and stuff, and then basically, yeah, I basically now exhausted and basically just want to get this done. Play on my computer because I haven't actually played on my computer for ages. And then basically lay down. I still got like so much stuff to do. Like I'm really hot now as well. It's great. Don't you dare go to sleep. I'm working on you. Just figuring stuff out. Okay. Anyway, Jeff, how are you? Do you have a good New Year's and stuff? I do like the big nose. I do like the big prominent nose. Gonna include that. The thing is, I've got to make it more organic. Yes, Jeffrey, he is cute. He's a cute pup. I agree. I think Sub's just sick of this deep freeze, but other than that, I'm doing okay. Well, you know, it's gonna happen when you live over there. When you live up there, it's gonna happen. It doesn't help that Chester is kind of a he's got kind of a thick body and face and stuff. So that makes it even harder to not accentuate the pudginess of the pup, as it were, you know. I do like the nose, but I think it's a bit too big on this particular drawing that I've done. I'm going to have to scale it back, I think, just a little bit. Right. He's got a divot in his forehead, just right here. And I really like that characteristic. That really shows, you know, that he's him. And I want to include that. So I'm just making a mark here to. It's not actually on the picture that I showed you, obviously. Thing is, it kind of looks like bunny ears. It kind of looks like if I copy the ears outright, then they kind of look like bunny ears. I'm trying to get them sloped a little bit on the actual face. Oh dear. With no sound, it's kind of awkward, isn't it? Right, I'll just show you what I've got so far. It's not looking great. I'm just going to tweak this picture and see what I can do with it. This is basically the humanoid version of his puphood that I showed you. anthropomorphized version of the pup hood, and it could work if I give it a little smile. Smooth out the the thing is, because of the chunkiness of the actual character, I want to keep the bottom jaw focus. Forget it. Yeah, I want to keep the bottom jaw kind of like that chunky, but there's a very detailed pup hood he's wearing. It's cute. It is cute, but annoying to draw. What? Let me just have a look. I'm just going to experiment here. No, he looks too pudgy faced that way. No. Don't dare stop that. It's the hood. It's got a very long. It's not like my one. Mine's got a shorter distance, and from like the nose to the actual mouth part. It's got a nice short distance. It kind of lines up with a human mouth, whereas his one, it's got kind of like it doesn't really have a distance. The entire thing slopes down like that, so it doesn't really have a mouth. Is the problem? But the thing is that when you do that, it looks weird. Kind of looks like a muzzle. So I can't do that. It kind of almost looks like it's a muzzle. Also, I lose all of the sternness because he's got kind of a sternness. That's the annoying thing with pup hoods, is that if you if you draw the cartoon character that's based on a pup hood, then essentially, or like this works with anything, by the way, any mask. Essentially, remember the mask is designed to be bigger than features on your human face. So essentially, it's kind of everything's out of whack and out of proportion in the first place. So when you scale it up to be more cartoony, it kind of means that you have to adjust things. Otherwise, they don't look cartoony. They look odd. There we go. I've given him a slimmer face, but the problem with the slimmer face is that Chester hasn't got a slim face. And it still looks kind of bulldogish. Damn it. Honestly, it's still way too bulldogish. By the way, these pencil lines, they don't actually indicate exactly where things are going to go. Like, for example, the fuzzy bit on the side of the, that just means that I've got to add texture in here, you know, and this line here, because it's slightly darker, means that I can move it around a little bit more, but I have to rub it out if I want to move it. And this line here is a bit thicker because I'm actually messing with where I want to put things on this line. Essentially, I think I'm okay with this. All these faint lines, these are all completely just to see if these are, if this looks good or not, you know. And I can easily rub these out or draw over them or whatever. So that's what happens when you're sketching. You basically, you have like a code of how you're going to do things. The only thing that's set in stone that has sharp lines, if you might notice, is the nose and the eyes, and that scar of there. They're the only things that have set lines. They have sharper lines. So yeah. Yes, I agree, Tubbs. It seems difficult to draw. It is difficult to draw. Charlie Loon is here. He says, "Evening, Mr. Tubbs. Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to you too." You love his mouth. Actually, it's growing on me. It's growing on me. You know. Let me just give you the example picture. I'm going to do side by side. Let's see if this will work on camera. The side by side. I'm kind of trying to stick with the right proportions, but also seeing how things work in cartoony vision. You know, it's kind of what he requested. So yeah, let's go with this. Let's go with this for now, and figure out the ears. Got to figure out the ears. How's your looning going? So I think I've got the size about right. It's just the placement and the forehead. The forehead's a bit low. Like, I like where they meet on the head, but I don't like exactly where things go. Yeah. I'm working on where the actual fold in the ear, because you always have to have a fold in the ear when you're drawing stuff like that. I did a good job making the mouth look similar. Yeah, well, that's the hard part. Like I said, if I just had the slot, just the pointy bit, the slot without anything in it, then it looks weird. And that's why I wanted to get the feature. Well, it doesn't look weird. It's again, no offense, Chester, but You know, if it was a slim animal that I was doing, if it was like a svelte animal that I was actually drawing, then essentially it might work. You know, it might work. That sharpness on the edges of the lines around the mouth will probably work fine. But because Chester, again, nothing, it's not a bad thing at all. Because you've got a bit of meat on your bones, it wouldn't look like you if I did it a svelte dog, you know? And the whole point of this is to make them look very similar to you. You know, I can do you a custom furry picture if you want me to, but essentially, you know, it's got to look like you, and that's where I'm trying to get the best of both worlds, as it were. You know, just what I'm trying to do right now with the ears. I've got one ear down. I basically think I know exactly what's going on with that ear. I'm happy with it being placed there. I've moved it back slightly. I don't know if you can tell from the other line. And I've also got the fur, where I'm going to put the fur on the ear. I'm just going to go. I'm trying to decide how the other ear works with this configuration, if you know what I mean. So yeah. It's not always easy when it comes to ears, and ears bends and folds. You know. He just sent me a message. It wasn't a helpful message, by the way. It was just a Bjork, a doggy message, which is very sweet of him. I wonder if he knows that he's on live stream. Right. Okay, I think I've nailed basically most of it. There we go. I think you might be happy with that. I haven't put the eyebrows on yet, mainly because I wanted to check out what I'd done with the other eyebrows. Eyebrows sometimes completely make the picture. I had an okay New Year, except I couldn't get to pop a single balloon. I don't know why I read poop. I don't need to poop. It's not a subconscious thing. Because everybody needs eyebrows. Right. I think that looks okay. I'm going to check. I'm going to send in this picture since he's around. Right. Oh, I've got to set up the camera again. Don't fall off. Don't fall. There we go. Stop it. He said yes. Olaf Doggy has one flopped over ear and it's adorable. Yeah, that's one of the traits that seems to be a thing in the furry and the pup community. You know, all of my hoods, if I'm wearing them, I basically have one ear slightly lower than the other. Sweet. He says yes. I think that means yes. Before I go, because we're going to put this one, he says yes. So I'm going to fill out all the details on the bigger picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that up. It's not taking a picture for some reason. So I'm going to have to take the picture manually. Whatever. This happens when I don't have the scanning app on this phone. I'm just going to give them a preview. Okay, so Jeffrey says, Tubbs, I'm sure he will love it. Charlie, your dog sounds cute. Yes, Charlie's dog does sound cute. The reason why I have my first owner with one ear up and one ear down is that basically that's one of the reasons, that's one of the things that my dog used to do. He mastered the whole tilt the head, one ear up thing. It's getting me really interested in whatever. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finalize this one in here. I think Charlie's gone. So do I have the layout? I did. I've got the layout done. So that's good. Okay. So I've just got to, you know what? It'll be easier if I had this just here. I would use my left hand, but I don't want to. I don't want to use my left hand. Cut it out. Right. Let's see how this looks. This may look uncomfortable, but it's actually not that bad. Just got to hold things in place, which is slightly awkward, but yeah. So yeah, not only do I have to upscale my picture, but I've also got to upscale it again. Gotta make it fit on here in the right dimensions. He said something about glasses, but the thing is that, again, Chester, I've never seen you wear glasses. So you know when I'm drawing, I sometimes forget that I should be breathing at a kind of an okay normal rate. I forget to breathe. Someone talk to me, please. There we go. Please make sure you are breathing tubs, but I know what you do when you're concentrating, yeah, you kind of just like zone out a little bit. That's kind of what's happening. I don't need these lines anymore. Bye. Go away. Go away. Okay, ear positioning, ear positioning. I should put my glasses on, really, damn it. It's getting there, it's getting there. I just gotta keep blowing because I seem to have an issue with the paper. I'm excited to see, but patient until you're ready to show. I'll show you in a sec. I'm literally I'm actually nearly done with the just the layout of where his face is going. Right. I think. Ah, stop it. Don't you dare. Right, I think. Go away. And there they all are. I have no idea how well you can see that. Got a bit of a janky. There's something about the pop picture that is not sitting super well with me, but I'm just moving it out. Did you and Damon enjoy your day together celebrating your anniversary? We haven't done that properly yet, but we will do. We haven't done that properly. You love it. They look great. Thank you, Jeff. Right, now I've got to find the Cubs Out Loud logo. I might be using the old logo, but I'm going to try my best to actually get it in the middle of the page. I actually have their website. Ow. I just scratched the spot off of my forehead, I think. That was dumb. In my pictures, I should have a Cubs Out Loud logo because I was trying to find the picture of them. There it is. Ouch, that hurts. Yes, yes, it does. The thing is that their Cubs Out Loud logo is just the word Cubs Out Loud. But they have an actual logo, and it's just it's like a bear face. Let me just show you what I mean. See that? It's a bear face. And I kind of want to do that in like that's where that circle is in the middle of the page. See, there's a circle in the middle of the page, and what I was going to do is I was going to kind of try to make like a fabric, kind of like a mini flag or something, and kind of like have them holding the textured flag, or like the flag be in the middle of them, you know, and it kind of all connects them together and stuff like that. But the thing is that I need a logo. Ow. Hi, Saban. Sorry, I'm going to be missing from the chat for a second. I cannot see the chat. Oh, damn it. I found another spot. So this is why I wanted to have a shower today. Because I was finally getting over my sickness, and basically, you know, I was going to be all clean and sick free. So yeah. That was just the KFC, by the way, from earlier yesterday while I was sick. There it is. I got the logo from their channel. It's just, oh, shut up. It's just that symbol. Yeah, I thought it was. It's just that symbol with the words "Cubs Out Loud" in all of the empty space on the actual bear face itself. So basically, it's this. It is this symbol, but on this space here, it's actually got the "Cubs Out Loud." The rest of the word. That word basically is on that symbol. Those words. That word. Those words. Words are on that symbol. Okay, so I think I might actually be sleepy tired. Again with a sleepy tired, but at the wrong moment. Freaking typical. I was mentioned again, by the way, but then again I was talking to them in their live stream in the last one. Oh my god. We have about the same amount of subscribers. This LiveTUBBSart channel and Cubs Out Loud has about 300 subscribers. That's hysterical. Yeah. I see the KFC made you sick. Yes, a little bit. Right, so in order to get this texture right, I'm going to basically lay down the texture first and then try to do the logo on top of the texture, which is fine. It's fine. But first I need to get rid of this circle. I know where I'm going to put it now. I don't have to worry about obscuring things. I know exactly where it's going to. So I can get rid of all of these lines. Go away. Go away. Go away. Extra line, so many extra lines. When I do the penning, of course, this is going to be all. It's all going to be touched up, but this is just the extra. This is just the detailing before the pen goes on. So yeah, it wasn't the KFC that made me sick. It was just the fact that I had so much KFC because I had a family bonus bucket and a burrito, and I haven't had KFC in a while since I was ill, since it actually made me sick. So yeah. Okay, so just do the texturing for the label, for the flag. You know what I mean. Okay, oh, okay, I understand. Yeah. Oh, so Tubbs, what is happening? Nothing. We're just chilling. I'm just drawing, and yeah, we're just having a good time. What's up with you? Apparently nothing. Everyone's gone quiet again. But I think that's just because everybody's like kind of like chilling and talking and everything, and my phone went off and now I can't see the thing. Not good. Had a bad argument with two of my friends. One that keeps on sending me texts, and the other one keeps getting involved with my business. So yeah, I had a shit week. Well, happens. We all get shit weeks. I'm in the middle of one now, kind of. Right, I want to zoom in on the logo. Oh, I can only zoom in as big as that apparently, so that's fine. But yeah, it's going to be it's just one of those things. I'm sure that they will like your drawing so much, Tubbs. They will feature it on their live stream. I wonder. I don't know about that. If you don't want to get text from people, then you can just tell them. You know, you can either block them, mute them, or basically don't respond to any of their texts. It's up to you. You know, it's up to you who you get texts from. So. And if somebody's in your business all the time, then basically, like, you know, you can tell them to fuck off. I'm assuming that you're an adult. It's fine. They really just keep adding me to this group chat just to get my attention. Block them. You have to block them or put them on mute or something. Like I said, just you know, you have to make it clear to people. If you don't want to talk to somebody, then you have to make it clear to them that you don't want to talk to them. Otherwise, they will keep doing that. So drawing this logo is actually really difficult. On like it's like I'm drawing it underwater. You know, I've got to draw it kind of like kind of distorted because it's on fabric. You know. That's what I've got so far. Like I said, I'm drawing it distorted because it's on fabric. There's a big crease in the middle of it. But the thing is that, remember, this is the detailed sketch. So basically, I can always screw with how it's laid out a bit later. But as long as you can tell that it's supposed to be their logo, then I'm going to be happy with it. You know? Stop going to sleep, phone. Well, it's looking great, Tubbs. Thank you, Jeff. It's usually a challenge drawing something that's on something textured, but like I normally have to draw like plaid and stuff. You know, I kind of like have gotten over the whole fear of drawing clothes and stuff, and especially patterned clothes, because I've done that a lot. It's kind of become a non-issue with me, you know. So yeah, learning how to do this is kind of a little bit tricky. It requires a good imagination. That's all it needs. As long as you've got a good imagination, you can figure out where lines meant to go around something. The thing is that I'm just worried that it's going to look a bit too distorted, but you know, that I'd have to flatten it out a little bit. There we go. Does that look too distorted, or is that okay? What do you guys think? The logo in the middle. Remember, that'll all be shaded in. Let me just show you what the original logo is supposed to be. See, that's the original logo. That's my. Can't really get them on screen at the same time. I don't know if you can see the side by side. I can't actually see the screen. So basically, I'm hoping you guys can see it. But the original logo and the logo in the middle of the flag. Yeah. Cool. Try adding a blank head of a pig and write tanker tubs with tank on the bottom. No, because I'm not part of the Cubs Out Loud group. I wouldn't mind being part of the Cubs Out Loud group, but I'm not saying that I'm gonna try to get into the Cubs Out Loud group. I don't know what the process for interviewing for the Cubs Out Loud group would be. I think I'll just stick with trying to do my own group. You know, the Bear Tubs network is growing strong, so that's good. Is that House Tyrell? I can't remember. Anyway, it's fine. Really, they keep adding me. Oh, I've already read that. It's not distorted at all. It looks good. Well, I'm trying to get it to look distorted a little. It's supposed to be kind of like a flag that's in between them. So it is distorted a little bit. I made sure that it was distorted. That's the point. So what is this group about? Well, Cubs Out Loud is used to be a podcast, and now it's also on YouTube. If you look for Cubs Out Loud on YouTube, you'll be able to find them. It's just a group of bears, of cubs, basically talking about bear culture. You know, the gay subculture of bears. You know, big hairy men. That's basically all it is. It's hairy hair. It's a bunch of hairy guys that are round. You know, that's usually the thing. But yeah, that's what Cubs Out Loud is. They're a great group of guys. They have, like I said, they have a podcast that gets like, I think it gets around about thousands, maybe a couple of thousand listeners annually. On YouTube, they've got around about 200, and I mean they've got about 300 subscribers. I know that's not huge numbers on YouTube, but it's like, remember, these guys started off as a podcast. They have their own website and stuff. They have their own website and merch and everything. But yeah, they're kind of related to the Men of the Den and the movie Bears and all that stuff that are on YouTube. And I have to do podcasts and stuff. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I would say then, if that looks okay, it's looking okay to me. I mean, I am gonna, of course, add shading and do all of that stuff. But I mean, it's looking better than I expected, to be honest. I was expecting this to look a lot more amateur-like, you know, because there's so many characters in one place is the thing, and it's so much detail that I need to put into this. It's kind of a, you know, I was expecting it to look a little bit shitty, to be honest, but this looks fairly all right. I'm not dissatisfied by this at all. I can't see a bit of it that I would like, you know, that I would improve now that I've done all of the layout and sketch, for the layout sketch. Bleh. Words bad, guys. Oh, I don't know why. But no, I'm happy with this. Their channel looks really cute. It is, well, like I said, it's good. And now I mentioned a couple of times in the in their chats and stuff, because basically I do what you're doing now, Saban, and whenever they're online live on YouTube, I basically enter the chat room and just say hey and stuff like that. They basically had an interview with a guy who does kind of like bear art stuff, and they were heavily hinting at this guy to basically maybe give them maybe do them gifts like I've done, but with his better style and stuff like that, because he's got he actually has a lot more talent than me. I'm not fishing for compliments, by the way. He genuinely is a bit more talented than me. Okay, I'm not saying that I don't have any talent. I'm just saying that his talent is better, in my opinion. Anyway, but yeah, basically, I asked them recently if they had any, interest in basically getting fan art or anything like that, and basically they said yes, they would love it. So I was going to do this for them for Christmas, but essentially Christmas happened to be very, very busy. Lots of stuff happening at Christmas for me, with me, with family, with friends and stuff. Oh, shut up. It's because I'm talking a lot. I'm yawning now, which is great. There we go. That with yeah, a lot of stuff with family and stuff happened, and I was traveling, and essentially, basically, I didn't have enough time to actually do this before Christmas. So I kind of cottoned on to them that I was doing this, and yeah, I've basically been getting feedback from them, and I think that's one of the reasons why this is looking as good as it's looking to me, anyway. But yeah, this looks semi-professional. I mean, I'm very happy with that. Yes, I've got two variants of it. We've got all of the bears. If I cover up these guys, we've got all of the bears. So yeah, or we've got them as all different animals. And of course, these two guys are basically, they are bears. They just, I see them as bears. So yeah. Oh, my back just clicked. I really love how it looks, Tubbs. Very nice job. Thank you. That's the hard part done. I basically have to do the inking, of course, and then I've got to do the shading. And again, that's going to be those are the easy parts. This has been the hard, long, drawn out part. So yeah. I do apologize about this being so long and taking me forever, but if I ever do see one of them, I will chuck this at them so that they can have the actual copy of it. When it's done, of course, when I've done the pen and inking and stuff. That's so cool. You should email them and ask if you can join them. Now, they're based in America, so I don't really think I have a shot, to be honest, which is fine. Like I said, I don't really expect to join any of them. It'd be fun, but I don't really expect to, so it's okay. Honestly, I wasn't hankering for a job, Anyway, Simon says, I'll see you on the chat. I have subbed to them, and I can't wait to tell them about myself and my experience being gay. Well, that'd be cool. By the way, whenever they get a new subscription on YouTube, or whenever they get a new follower on their Facebook group, or if they get a new Twitter follower as well, then basically they read all of those out at the beginning of their shows as part of their feedback section and stuff. I keep getting mentioned because not only am I subscribed to them on the LiveTUBBSart channel, but also I'm subscribed to them on the LiveTUBBSart channel, and I'm subscribed to them on the Skateboard 42 channel. So every now and again you'll hear those names, and basically that means that I've subscribed to them either on Twitter from my accounts for these channels and stuff. Because that's just, it's nice to hear your name sometimes. But yeah. I don't know when they stream. They usually stream at, they're fairly consistent streamers. I basically every Sunday I try to be on my computer at around about, well, for me it's around about midnight-ish. They start streaming. So usually I do my LiveTUBBs weekly, and then I jump on the stream. I mean, I jump on their stream and see what they do. But they basically do kind of like, so you might see me in the chat room. Yes, that's cool of them to do that. It's cool of them to do that. They do, it's nice to give feedback when they get feedback, so that's nice. Anyway, I'm debating whether I should run away or not, because I am tired, but I kind of feel like I need to do something productive before I go to bed. And this doesn't feel like it's super productive because I've basically done 2 sketches. And they're of the same thing. So I feel like I've accomplished a lot, but I just don't feel like I've been that productive overall. Which is fine, but you know. I think I give myself a break and upload a bad for you guys on the TankyTubbs channel. I think I'll do that. Yeah, so Saban, if you want to check them out, then it's Cubs Out Loud. You know, and I showed you the logo and everything. I could show you the logo again if my phone's not dead. Nope, it's asleep. I might as well do it again. Why not? Yeah, just look for Cubs Out Loud like that, or their logo, which is right near my thumb. But yeah, it's these guys. And yeah, they're genuinely nice guys. They're fun to talk to. At least one of them is. Well, actually, no, 2 of them. I do talk to 2 of them regularly, kind of. And basically, I've talked to one of them. I basically, the only one I haven't talked to is this guy, because he doesn't seem to be worried at all about. He doesn't seem to be fussed at all. Focus. He doesn't seem to be fussed at all about what his character looks like at all. Because with like well, I already know the controller guy, the guy who controls the stream when it's up and the podcast and all the audio levels and all that stuff. I know him already. I've met him through Tumblr, funny enough, and basically we were talking and yeah, not more going into any more detail there. But yeah, I talked to the guy who's who's the piggy. The guy who's the piggy. I only just sent him a message on Twitter, basically asking him if he's okay. You know, if he's sure that he's okay with the piggy design. And he said it was a lot of fun and they liked it. So essentially, I have not had to do anything to his character at all. And Chester, the one that I've been doing the most work on, especially right now, has basically, I've known him for a while. We kind of keep talking on and off. He used to live in the UK and stuff, so yeah. So yeah, I know all of them except for I've talked to all of them personally, kind of, except for that guy that I just showed you the picture of, because I just I don't think we're in the same circles. You know, I think that the only thing we have in common is that basically we're both in the bear community. We're both in the bear community. So essentially, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know much about him. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked to him much. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing another one of these for the Men of the Den, but I might do that after I finish my other commissions off, because I've got a couple of other things to do, and I've run out of things to upload to Fur Affinity. That's taken a while to do that, because I upload every time I'm on Fur Affinity, I upload something. So yeah, for the past couple of days, I've been uploading to them like crazy, because I've been checking my inbox, because my inbox has been overflowing. Charlie Luna says, I fell asleep, but I'm back now. I'm leaving soon. I was leaving. But thanks for coming back, Charlie. I did say, basically, I did ask you how your lunar stuff is going and everything. So yeah. Bless them. They are all adorable. I think they're very cute. All of them are very cute. I will say that, like, you know, basically, I would say that Chester's kind of like the cutest, you know. But the yeah, I'm not gonna pick favorites, guys. Chester's only the cutest purely because he sent me a lot of pictures of him in his puphood, so that I could get his pup character right. But also because, like, I just find his pup persona very, very cute as a handler, and kind of hot as a fellow pup, you know. So yeah. Are you back doing the theme weeks again? Yes. Yep, we're doing that again. It is Fat Daddy week and Worker week. That's currently those weeks. You weren't there to put your vote in for Balloon Week, I'm afraid. Which is fine. But like, you can always like say Balloon Week in a video of mine, just any video of mine. You know, I read all my comments. I haven't read them just recently because I've been busy trying to sort out my Fur Affinity account, because like I said, that's been going overboard crazy. I've got like 3 more commissions to do. Maybe one of them for money. Maybe. I should just straight up ask for money, shouldn't I? I just don't do that. I hate doing that. I hate asking people for money. So basically, it's really hard for me to go, am I going to get paid for this one? To somebody, you know. I don't know why. Charlie, that does not count as extra points. I will put you down for Balloon Week. Where's my pad? Oh, it's on the pile. Oh, it's on top of the pile. And so it fell off my pile. Oh well. So where's my pen? There it is. Yeah, for the next one is Balloon. The problem, remember, Charlie, is that I've still only got those balloons that are left over from the last time that I did Balloon Week. And not even a lot of them anymore. Oh, hello. Little spider came to investigate the crashing noises that just happened because something fell off of my bin. Anyway, what are the options for weeks? I'll get the book back. You just want to keep me here, don't you? Which is very sweet, but like, I do have to run away eventually. Okay, so the options for weeks that are open still are Balloon Week, Belly Play Week, Feet Week, Guest Week, Art Week, Eating/Food Week, Leather Week, Furry Week, Pup Week, Funnel Week, Inflation/Pump Week, Advice Week, Pipe Week, Cigar Week, Live Week, Squish Week, Bloating Week, or Padding Week. So those are all the weeks. Which is fine. I'm sorry. You don't have to be sorry, dude. It's fine. Oh, Saban says he needs money. Oh, well, everybody needs money. I will admit that I don't have any money now that Christmas is over, but you know, I'm okay. I'm not gonna starve to death. I have a loving partner who's actually quite rich, but I don't want to ever, you know, I don't want to ever pull on that string ever. You know, I did not get with him just because he's Mr. Moneybags. I did not know that until after I got with him. Okay. By the way, when I say Mr. Moneybags, I mean that he's slightly more well off than most people. Is what I'm saying. I don't mean that he's completely rich and that we're living in a mansion. I'm in a shed, for fuck's sake. You know, this is my office. You know. Anyway. Simon says needs money. Well, yeah. Oh, can we do guest week? Well, I can put it down if you want me to. If I'm gonna get the book out again. Was that a vote for guest week? I'll put it down as a vote for guest week. You can vote for more than 1 week, by the way. But yeah. I got my pen again. Yeah. Where's guest week? There it is. That's weird. I've put the line down already. Odd. I'd like Balloon Week, please. I'm somebody unrelated to the earlier Charlie Luna, but what? This is a different Charlie Luna? Really? Okay. Tubbs is secretly married to Donald Trump. I'm not secretly married to anyone. My partner happens to be a guy called Damon. So yeah. So he says, because like I want to do face to face when doing a chat with you. How is that possible? Well, I can invite you to the live stream if you've got a Google account or Hangouts, preferably both, on your computer. Then essentially, you know, if you've got a Gmail account and you've got Google Hangouts at the same time, then essentially it's very easy. I just need your email address and I enter it onto the add people section, and then I add you to the live chat. That's all that's all how easy it is. Simple as. Yes, Tubbs artwork is awesome and deserves payment for them. Well, you know, I do have a donation PayPal account on the Taker Tubbs channel. So if you feel like I need, if anybody feels like I need, I deserve money, then basically feel free to do that. I'm not above getting donations for the videos and the artwork that I do, you know. So yeah. Okay, guys. Anything else before I go? Before I flee? Sorry, I'm kicking my filing cabinet kind of just out of. I don't know what it is. I do this. I fidget. I'm sorry. But yeah, Saber. During guest week, I can do that. Or if you want to just talk to me on this channel, then I am willing to accept you if I know you for a while and stuff. And but basically, I don't want to give out the link to join here because I'm a bit worried about, because this has happened before. I'm a bit worried about basically people trying to come onto the live stream just to try to get my channel taken down. You know, because literally all you'd have to do is basically join the live stream and then show your penis and my channel gets taken down for a little while or permanently. Who knows what happens. So essentially I basically try to vet the people that like come onto the live stream. I try to make sure that people who are coming onto the live stream are going to behave themselves, you know, and aren't the arsehole people that want to just take my channels down, because there are people that don't like me. I didn't do anything to them. They just don't like me. It's a thing that happens if you're on the internet for long enough. Anyway, tomorrow night we will probably be working on doing the detailed outlines for this sketch, and this is very much like the characters that I showed you earlier. However, they're in a pose. They're actually in a posed situation. And I've got the layout sorted for it. I just haven't got the detail done yet. So yeah, but when I do, it's going to be maybe funny. They might like it. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of, if anything, it's like a little bonus sketch that I've done for them. But yeah. But that's going to be tomorrow. And if you check out the LiveTUBBSart channel tomorrow, in around about, I don't know, let's say 16, 17 hours time, then you might see me, because I'm doing a Fat Daddy live filming thing, directed by you guys again. You know what I mean. Ugh. Saban says, "Oh crap, no, I don't show my dick. I just think that's inappropriate, and no, I don't want to thank you. I'm really sad." What? I don't want to thank you. I'm really sensible. I don't know what that means. It's confusing. Sorry. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, Saban, basically we like I think that you're cool anyway. I think that you're okay with coming on the stream. Maybe next time, if you're in the chat room next time, tomorrow, when I do the live, you know, when I do this again tomorrow on this channel, basically, if you're around and stuff, then we could try it out. You know, just give me a shout. If anybody wants to join, then give me a shout, and I will tell you if basically I can or I can't actually do that, and we'll give it a try. It doesn't actually work on everybody's computers, I found out, because basically we've had Ivan. If anybody remembers Ivan, I haven't heard from him for a little while, but Ivan the Russian, the amazingly adorably cute Russian guy. Basically, he was on here for. He's been on here a couple of times, and basically, but the last time that the last time that he was on here, it didn't work. For some reason, I sent him the link. You know, I sent him an invite code, and basically, it just didn't work. It didn't take for some reason. So it's a bit hit and miss, but it's Google Hangouts for you. What you can do. Okay, guys. So, anything else before I run away? Jeffrey says, "I'm hoping that you will sleep better tonight, Tubbs, since you are now sleepy." Well, the problem is that basically, you know, I might be sleepy, but essentially, it's not a guarantee that I will sleep for a long period of time. It's usually a guarantee that I'll sleep. But for the past couple of times where I've actually been sleepy, I've only slept for like 2 hours. So basically, I won't show my dick out publicly. That's all. Yeah. What is so special about penises anyway? They're not that special. They're basically special to you. You know, they're special to anybody that has a penis. That's who they're special to. You know, I don't know anybody that's actually, you know, looks at a penis and thinks, yeah, that's hot. You know, it's normally other factors that make somebody attractive, not just their penis. I never understood dick pics. It's just not a thing. I don't know why it's a thing. Anyway, Jeffrey says, "Have a great evening, Tubbs. Great big hugs and snuggles and me loves for your face, sexy belly." I was getting to that, Jeff. I was going to do the belly flash. So I will do that. Move the camera just slightly, because if I move it any more than that, then it's going to wreck my desk. Oh, stand. Oh, better. Like I said, I haven't had my shower yet because I was stuck watching Star Wars. Stretch. Buddy show, guys. It's nice and full of yummy, yummy breads because we made cooked bread for dinner today with caramelized onions and camembert. I think you saw what it was, Jeff, because it was part of my New Year's dinner. But I decided not to have it because I wanted to share it with my partner. You know, because we only had one of them. Anyway. Okay, say bye, Tubbs, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully to do the Fat Daddy thing. But if I don't do the Fat Daddy thing, then, you know, I'll see you here. Maybe around about the same time, maybe a bit earlier. I don't know, it depends. Anyway, guys. Say bye, Tubbs. Simon says, oh yeah, I was wondering, what does your belly feel like when you rub it? Well, it depends on the situation. Because basically, if I've just eaten, I usually eat a lot, and that makes it nice and firm. If I haven't eaten in a little while, it's kind of still firm, but it's got more give to it. I can mess with it some more. You know, it's more squishy. And if I've had a shower, then it actually feels really smooth. If I haven't had a shower, then it usually feels kind of smooth still, but the hair. I flipped my phone upside down. There we go. But the hair on my belly basically sticks to your hand a little bit more. It's not gross sounding, honestly. It's not as gross as it sounds, honest. It's just because I haven't had a shower yet. You know, that's all it is. But yeah, that's what my belly feels like. If you're wondering what it feels like on me, to me personally, then again, it depends on the situation. It's either only in two modes. It's either hungry or less hungry. You know, still hungry, but less so. You know, very rarely have I been full up properly, but you know, that's just me. But yeah, it's it does have a weight to it, but essentially you get used to it. You know, when you have a big belly, you kind of get used to the weight. You don't really notice it unless you've been sat down for a while and then you stand up. And I spend most of my day standing up anyway. You know, that's one of the reasons why I fidget when I'm sitting down, because I don't sit down often. So yeah. Anyway, Jeffrey says bye, Tubbs. He said bye, Tubbs, a while ago now. So I'm going to go. Again, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow around about the same time on here. And I might see you a bit sooner on the TankTub channel. And keep an eye out for the TankTub channel, because before I go to bed, I'm going to upload a belly a day video. And yeah, that was for yesterday because I didn't upload anything yesterday, and it's now 1:15 in the UK. So yeah. Simon says that sounds weird, but sounds cool at the same time. But yeah, nice. Well, I would say that it's nice. You know, again, it depends what you're asking exactly. How does it feel? You know, are you asking me how does it feel to touch? How does it feel to have it? How does it feel during sex? It's just all different questions depending on the situation and time of day and mood and all that stuff. Anyway, bye. Catch you guys tomorrow.